first time I heard it, I think I felt a real sense of being uplifted and a sense of hope. And I think that was a really lovely way to emphasize the feeling of like the community at Tintern.
The words of the anthem mean to me connectivity through the teachers and the students all as one mass. And I feel like the words really encompass what we as a school and as a community believe in.
I'm really proud to be able to say that I was here in the journey of creating this beautiful song.
I came to the school just after the two schools had merged into one, and I feel like the anthem itself is that final puzzle piece that we needed just to connect those schools and really become one driving force in the community.
This is great.
It's a big step in our history, and as is intimated in the anthem, we started as a girls' grammar nearly 150 years ago, and then Southwood was born in 99, and when Paul came out 2 years ago, he spoke to the students then. We'd become one campus, we'd become Tintern Grammar, but there was still a strong sense of the history, and generally the consensus was it's time for us all to sing one song together.
It's really important that we hang on really tightly and acknowledge with enormous respect both the history of the girls' school and the history of the boys' school, and we will keep singing the existing songs as well as these at various occasions.
I genuinely thought of all of you when I wrote this, and I met a lot of you, and the main thing for me, I can be as happy as I can be with the music, but you have to be happy, you guys, because this is your song.
Well, the first thing is to get to know everyone, so having a really good relationship is paramount, because that means it's going to be open and the communication's always real,
I felt like he really took the time to get to know us and to understand what we were and what we are and where we're going.
And it's been a big one to write because of the history that's before us. So I wanted to honour all that. And what really is the main thing is that the song, the new anthem, acknowledges the history. It is right now in the present, but it sees to the future. And that's what we really wanted to do.
Because really, with any song, but even an anthem as formal as it is, the essence of it is simple, the truth.
Yep.
It has to be the truth. You can't fake the truth. You can't imagine the truth either. It just is,
So, the start. Now, your turn. Here we go. Side by side, together, Jesus, all is one, united we become the best of each and every one. That's really great. That sounds so good.
You wanted to appeal to all ages. You wanted to appeal to the little children, and you wanted to appeal to an 80-year-old alumni, and that's what I always wanted to do. Historically, you can feel that thread. When you get to the middle part of it, there's some chords in there that are definitely very contemporary chords, and fit the feeling, Then it comes back to classicism and anthem to finish off.
To a G, yeah? But I deliberately left all the bass notes out of it. And the reason I did it is because I thought of this as being a fanfare, and then if you look at bar 4, that's when the bass comes in. And we're in. And suddenly we've got the power of that bass note.
If you could imagine singing deeds, not words, if you got to a chorus and everyone just sang deeds, not words, you wouldn't buy it. So I decided to put it within the context of a sentence.
And we will lead the way. We will lead the way by deeds, not words, the compass in our hand. And we will lead the way by deeds, not words, together we will stand. We will lead the way.
myself to the last few weeks when I finally heard the final iteration of the anthem. And I must say, I think Mr. Fry has intimated this, and I would agree. I got tingles when I heard the final version.
The hairs on the back of my neck went up, and the hairs on my legs and arms went up, as they do when something really affects you.
Yeah.
And I actually got quite emotional because I thought, wow, this is a moment in history. We've been bandying that phrase around, but it really is an important part of our history that's unfolding before us over these next few months.
I just think you've just done the most amazing job.
Wow, I don't know what to say other than thank you for trusting in me.